Hey guys, it's me. I'm here. 6:15, 17, 18. So let's see what happens today. I have just spent the last, I don't even know how long, while, probably should have been longer. Hello. Hi. Bringing my plants in. I was just talking about how I've been bringing my plants in. Sorry, this is so bouncy. Every time I move my screen, it just doink. How are you? Let me get some music on. Oh my goodness, this day. Why don't people read? I just don't understand. Sorry, that's just a general gripe of mine. It's 15 degrees out. Oh my God. And here I am going, I've got to bring my plants in because it's going to hover tonight again, right at freezing for the several days in a row now. And that's enough for it to be like, okay, a couple of days without it being too long into the freezing. Some of the, some of the plants can tolerate it. I have a lot of succulents I moved here with, and it does get to a point where, and I try, as much as I love having them in my space, in my trailer, where they're just like, I don't have a lot of space, and it's better not to change their environments if you don't have to. Welcome everybody. Hello. So here we are. It is 11:12. How was everybody's day? Did anybody feel any different today? What did you feel today? I'm bummed you can't see all my plants, and literally one of my most largest succulents is, I'm not even kidding you, literally resting on my laptop right now because I have to figure it out. I really wish it was warmer out. I'm looking forward to the warmth and the spring. Leslie says, I agree. I am just, yeah, I wasn't really ready for the cold to hit the way that it did so quickly. First off, it felt like here, I'm in Southern California, and it just seemed like it was after a portal day. I'm trying to remember which day, but woke up to, holy moly, we have a different environment today. Hey, Sky. Oh, that was Sky. Oh my gosh. I got you guys confused. So it's Sky and Leslie. Hello. 3, 2, 1, 5 people in the room. I felt more hopeful today and more out of the closet spiritually. Oh, please elaborate. What does that mean? Out of the closet spiritually. Do tell me what that means. What that means to you today. So I still have, I have my boxes out here of my oracle. We're gonna I can't talk today, seriously. Cannot talk today. Because I'm so good at talking every other day. We are going to do some oracle. Leslie just said, I feel more out of the closet spiritually. I'm just wondering what that means. I had to put a bunch of stuff on my table because I had to move stuff. Like this you guys probably haven't seen because it's usually behind, and I'm gonna do something here so it sits better. But I have such limited space, but check it out. This is one of my favorite things. Oh, look at you guys. It's you guys. This is a sun and moon, obviously, mirror. Silver. It's literally made out of silver. It's really old. It's probably like 20 years old now at this point. I got it in Mexico, and it's one of my favorite things. but it usually goes right back there. But now I have this massive succulent that's back there, and everything had to get out of the way. And so anyway, I was just bringing in today, this evening, some of my loves that are outside. Here's another one. This is like the one that is behind you and next to you right now. And look at how they grow. They'll just look at how they will just adapt. These ones will do better in the cold, but I have a feeling it's going to get really cold tonight. And my guides were like, bring them in. I was really upset the other day when one of my favorite babies, they're all favorites, but barely made it last year and came back, and there was like 4 or 5 days ago, froze. So its tips got all frozen. Leslie says, I just felt a lot more comfy with being open about what I believe in, even talk to a stranger about the dragon at the hop outs. Oh, that's awesome. Good. That's amazing. Good for you. It is good. You know, you just have to get, like, you're not going to get deeper spiritually if you don't own your spirituality, and you have to just be out about it. You know, you don't have to run in the streets going, I talked to Jesus, you know, but when it's appropriate. I mean, like, imagine me, like, I have to, I do. I mean, I have to say things like, I'm a healer. I can heal you. I mean, I have to say, I have to own my own stuff, and I had to get there. And be prepared for people to look at you like, you see dragons where? And you do what? And you hear who? Usually people take me a little bit more seriously when I'm like, I can literally touch you and make you feel better. And they're like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. You know, anyway, I have been in an amazing mood, happy all day long. Just kind of, I woke up today really, I'm trying to find music, by the way, and I'm not doing a very good job. I have to focus, apparently. Hold on. Okay, let's stay here for now. Woke up very, Sky says, I have my ability to feel and use my energy. When I use my energy in support of my friends, nothing makes me feel better. Tons of number of codes lately too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, today was just, it was definitely a different feel energetically. It was, I don't know. It's hard to describe this feeling. I just feel like exponentially on a collective level, more and more people, like we were told was going to happen, leveled up. I guess that's the best way to put it. I can feel it that a lot of people really leveled up, really went, and the information, some of the information that I got today, was like, this energy that we've been talking about and thinking about, the 1111 portal. Okay, so yesterday was 1111. And And again, like, I get this vision. We're pushing for, we just really, I'm sorry. I'm getting so many things thrown in my vision right now. I'm just like, okay. So it just kind of showed me, like, leading up through the beginning of November, those 10 days leading up to yesterday. And as it went, as the days went, it was just more and more and more, almost like the 10th was even more dense, more pressure, more, and people felt that on the 10th. People were feeling this like pressure cooker, emotional, irritated, and it's very similar to what you, if you go on a plane and you sit there and you feel the jets start to do its thing, and people get all like, oh, you know, right before it takes off. And it's kind of been like that. And we were told we're going to flip flop through the month, we're going to get to where we are, and it really did feel like this flip floppy energy throughout. And throughout the month. And then it was yesterday, the 11th, felt very different from the 10th. And then today, this is the way that, like, I'm seeing it. For 10 straight days, we were, you know, like in that rocket, in the jet, in the plane, however you want to put it, and it's shaking and it's going up into the atmosphere. Like when you see, like, literal, like from NASA and stuff, like those the rocket ships are so shaky with energy, and they're going nuts as they're reaching up into the atmosphere, and it's going nuts. And you just like that, if you can imagine, that is Gaia, and we're on Gaia, and she's going up, and all this other, I mean, it's all happening. Then you get to a point in the atmosphere where you break through that, and we're just like, you get to a point in the atmosphere where it does get calm. But then if you're going to continue, you're not a satellite, you're not just going to stay in Earth's orbit, you're going to continue, then it's like, that's what it was like. 1 through 10, breaking through the orbit was 11. This weirdness, this like kind of strangeness in the air. It's like, and then today, waking up after, you know, your full day is like, we're out. We're in a new, completely different spot. It's really the way. And that's a leveled up, consciously leveled up space. I mean, I was like, if I see another 11 today, like, I was over it by the end of the day. I'm like, I can't anymore with these effing 1s and 11s. Seriously. Cannot wait till tomorrow. I was so over the 11s yesterday. Oh my God. Love songs keep coming on for me. My Immortal just came on. Oh, that's a great song. You have such a big heart, Sky. Thank you to call. What? Thankful to call you, my dude. Oh, okay. You guys are my best friends. Aw, you too. Yes. And so do you, Infiniti. I'm so full of gratitude to have the opportunity to be with y'all. Ditto. Welcome. Hi, Andres. So anyway, we're just at 1414 into the feed. We have 4 people, 1 like. What's up with that? I guess just so it looked cool there for a minute, but that's going to change. It literally was 141441. So anyway, so today felt really great. The energy felt really great. I felt really great. I just feel super creative, and I did nature, and I cooked, and you guys, maybe you did, maybe you didn't see my YouTube video earlier from today when I was in the creek. that was really fun. It's like 15 minutes. I didn't do, this is the most computer stuff I've done all day long. I've not sat down to do any computer stuff at all. I kept going, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And that turned into this, and it never happened. So anyway, I literally have not done any computer stuff today. It was all about getting other stuff done and kind of ran out of time. It is really good to see you guys here. We have 4 people in the house. We have Sky and Leslie and Andres, which is Infinite Love. We have somebody else not talking. We care to talk, talker? Care to be a talker? Watcher? Okay, let's see. What else was there to discuss? I know there was something. Creativity. How are we feeling creatively, you guys? And did we do any creating today? And open up your mind to what being creational actually means. Sky says, I've had a lot of musical creativity. That's good. That's definitely, definitely counts. Okay, we're going to take out, you guys. I'm going to spend a couple minutes. Okay. See if anybody else shows up. We have 4 people here. I'm not going to spend too long before we get into astral. Don't worry, guys. Hold on. As I try to figure out my freaking phone doing the weirdest things on me right now. Like upside down, sideways. Understand. Just saw something come through. It's about a cloud. Look at you guys. This is on Mr. MBB. I don't know if you guys can see. It's some. No, you can't. It's a thing that just came through. It's really similar to the clouds those rainbow opalescent. I call them mother of pearl clouds. They are the rainbow opalescent clouds. You guys know what I'm talking about. So anyway, Mr. MBB is featuring a video of one of those clouds right now. He just posted it. It got my attention, sorry. I want to draw that vision of the clearing sitting in the circle with y'all, but there's so many details. Well, start. It's not going to draw itself. Do it abstract and then fill in the blanks. So we're going to do some, I'm being guided to do Heart of Fairy Oracle. And I'm picking cards. I'm not really so much shuffling, so I'm going to pick some cards. Heart of Fairy and Fairy. I'm just going to clear them. I'm going to pick I'm going to pick 2 cards from Fairy and 2 cards from Heart of Fairy. I'm hearing food for thought for the next 24 hours. We are going to get into some gotta move that plant. I am just so not used to having that plant there. So we are going to get into some fairy oracle before we go into astral. Does anybody have anything to add about last night's astral or yesterday's? Not yesterday's astral 4/11/11. It was well, it was awesome. We had awesome messages. We had Gaia and Michael and Raphael and Gabriel and Jesus yesterday. So anybody have any thoughts, any remembrances about that, about yesterday's astral? Okay. So the first card that just flipped over. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, that's interesting. Well, look at this. We have a stowaway from the Shadowscapes deck in with the fairy deck. And look who it is. The number 4 card, the Emperor. That's interesting. So anyway, as I was saying, as I'm clearing out cards here, the first card for the fairy deck it's the fairy oracle is, you guys, oh, we have 2. Well, I guess we have our 2. They came up together, you guys. They flipped together, so I guess that's it. We have at 2222 into the feed, card number 46. That says the Friends. Swear to God, it says the Friends. Card number 46, the Friends. And card number 54, Epona's Wild Daughter. Hold it like this. So, yes, the Friends. So, I seriously, look at my smile. This is me today. I can't stop myself. You guys, I just had the feel, what's, and I haven't said much about it just because, you know, I don't feel that every little bit of information that I get needs to be shared psychically, metaphysically, spiritually, channeled messages. See what I'm saying? I think some channelers just overshare just a bit too much. Not everything is meant for the collective right when we get it. Some is as soon as possible, and some just needs to simmer a bit. This card was turned over. As I talk about my smile, it just won't quit. What that's about, this information, this, like, okay, that's interesting. What does that mean? What does that mean? And then, you know, when do I share and what do I share? What's ambiguous and not ambiguous? You know, sometimes we get information as psychics, as messengers, as channelers, and it's it's not whole, it's fractured, and we need to figure it out. Anyway, the feeling that I've been getting, and it keeps coming back over and over again, and it keeps being reinforced in the imagery and the synchronicities and the messages and the numbers and the whatever, is, aside from what we've heard from Gaia about the returning, there's another level to that, and that is it's like feel into what is pulling you. Feel into what you are getting closer and what's getting closer to you, or whom. If you start tapping into it, to an energy, a feeling, a resonance, something that feels good, even if you don't know exactly what it is, but you feel it getting closer. It's about not needing to know when it's coming, what it is, who it is, how it is, any of those things. It's just feeling it. And what I keep getting day after day after day is it's coming. They're coming. He's coming. She's coming. We are. And it's just every single day just more on top of itself with that. And I know that I've talked about that to an extent, but I don't know. It's just, there's just something about it today that just feels more solidified, more less abstract, less conceptual, and more, solidified. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one more card from the, let's do Fun with Pendulum without destroying my freaking plant. How about we try that? But I had to put somewhere. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Seriously, what is my main malfunction here? Okay, sorry guys. Okay, let's do pendulum. Yeah. So I have 2 piles here, and we will go and see if we're going for pile 1 or pile 2. So let me see if I can do this so where it's like facing you guys and you can actually see the spin going counterclockwise or clockwise. So here we go with the first one. So yes or no for this pile. Let's see. Oh, it's it's catching up. It's 6:44:44. 4 people here, you guys. So there we go. We got a no for this pile here. See? And I'm not going to stop it. Let's just see what it does. You see? So it'll quite literally take itself from a fast spin and slow itself all the way down. And as you can see, change directions. You guys all see that? So when you got some time, I used to, yeah. So and you can see I was perfectly still. And it went from super fast no to slowing itself all the way down to stop to turning, and now it's giving me a yes. So anyway, there we go. So we have this pile is our yes pile. It's 3:33 into the feed right then. We have 4 people here. All right, I'm going to break it down even more since it was a pretty big pile. Let's see if it's this pile or that pile. So I'm getting a no. It's not this pile. So we're breaking it down even more. See how that works? I can actually feel it in the pendulum. I could feel the energy moving through my body before it actually makes its way to the pendulum to do its directional thing. I can feel the vibrations go down. I think I know where we're going here. You guys see? Yep, that's it. This is it right here. Here we go. Watch. See? There we go. Big fat yes. So from the whole pile down to one card. Number 20. Really? Card number 27, the Sorcerer. 33 minutes, 13 seconds, 4 people, 2 likes. We have the Sorcerer, the Lady of Joy. Yeah. We have Friends. 33 into the feed. We have the Friends. And we have Epona's Wild Daughter. Yeah, and the sorcerer. Okay. Let's see, which card are we going to read about? So we have card number, let's just get this straight, you guys. Let's just get this straight. We have card number 45, 46, 54, and 27. So we have a mirrored number from 2 different decks, as you can see. 2 different decks. Oh, the magic. You know, that was the other message. Feeling, and the other feel for the day. Feeling magic today, like big time. All right, let's see. Lady of Joy, we're going to read about her first. No, I'm getting the Sorcerer. Yes or no? No, I'm getting Epona's Wild Daughter. No. Oh, must be the friend. Yep. You see that? It's going. All right, let's read about the friends with the Fairy Oracle. I flipped. What did I just do? I don't even know. Okay, the friends. Here we go. Ready, guys? Friendship, support, aid. Card number 46. The one on top is fair enough. That's fair enough. And I've already told you all that he wants me to say about him in the introduction in part 2. I'm not going to read that right now, but it's just kind of cheeky. He and Lotion, his high-speed friend beneath, are the best of friends and can nearly always be found together. Call upon Fair Enough and you get Lotion as well. And when you need support or to better understand true friendship, do call upon them. As children, we all have fairy playmates and fairy guardians. As we grow older, the pressure of parents and others in our community often nag us into blocking our visions of and communications with the fairies. Fair Enough and Lotion can help us go back to that childlike trust in the fairies and to renew our forgotten friendships with them. They can also often help us to learn more about the true meaning of friendship. Hands outstretched, reach across the rushing water. You steady me, I steady you on the slippery rocks of time. Hands reach. Sorry, this is just totally reminded me of that vision that Gaia showed us, standing on the rocks and reaching out, holding hands. You guys remember when she said that in the channeling? Sorry. Hands reaching, giving, and giving in return. I am so grateful to you for being there. I could never have managed alone. But yeah, it says right here, it's this little excerpt. Look at that's in italics. So it talks about it says they can't. Oh, it's page number 141, by the way. They can also often help us to learn more about the true meaning of friendship. And then it goes into this little excerpt here. Hands outstretched, for shit's sake. I'm going to start over. Hands outstretched, reach across the rushing water. You steady me, I steady you on the slippery rocks of time. Hands reaching, giving, and giving in return. I am so grateful to you for being there. I could have never managed alone. You guys know what I'm talking about with the rocks and the pillars and that whole thing that she talked about? Immediately when I read that, that's what I saw. Anyway, starter reading. Friendly cooperation with others is necessary to reach mutual goals. Willingness to give and receive assistance and support is also required. Ask friends for help and suggestions. Listen with respect and accept the gifts willingly offered. Unconditional receiving is even more difficult than unconditional giving. It's true. 4 feet are more stable than 2. Alternatively, Fairy Nuff and Lotion may be saying that you will benefit at this time from offering support and aid to a friend. Look around you. Someone you love may be needing your help and be too bound up by fear of rejection or pride to ask. Volunteer your help to your friends and give unconditionally from a generous, loving heart. It will do you good, increasing your store of credit for help in time of need, and it might even help them. All right, let's go back up here a little bit. Okay, here we go. Leslie says, I just got a message from Ethan's great aunt is improving. She has cancer. Oh, and is spread throughout her body. So I wanted to ask that we keep her in our thoughts during meditation. Of course. She's a wonderful woman. She has her love and light. Yes. This card makes you smile. Good. She's Ethan's great aunt. She's cared for. Yes, definitely. Her name is Nancy. Okay, cool. Okay, so there is there's the friends. So friendly cooperation. Let me see if I'm getting any additional info here, guys. Hold on. And I am having a hard time with that music. So okay, I'm being told to read the reverse. So if this is it's not in reverse, but here's the opposite meaning. Okay, you guys. When you stand this card on its head, Fairy Nuff gets tangled up in himself and thinks he is not fair enough. Things don't go well then. There may be spats, misunderstandings, and disagreements. He and his friend may quarrel over nothing much, and rifts may occur. It is time to sort things out. Call in honesty and his good friend tact. Get things back in balance and the right way up with serious, loving discussions. Cultivate your friendships and plant the seeds for new ones. You need your friends, so don't let misunderstandings or touchiness, yours or theirs, get in the way. Reopen your heart to them and give them reason to reopen theirs to you. Like the Apostle Paul wrote, love is patient and kind. It's true. Sometimes, hopefully not anymore as we go forward, you guys, but I know when we have had hurt feelings from somebody, when we felt like we were mistreated or not cared for, we feel like they should pay for these transgressions against us and make things harder than they need to be to reunite with each other, to let things go, to forgive. And we really need to get into a place with ourselves and to understand that those are illusions that we are literally putting in front of ourselves. These are constructed bullshit thought forms that were placed and put upon us in humanity for us to stay separate and not see each other and be gracious and graceful and forgiving. So hopefully we've entered a space where if somebody comes and is just real and honest and says, hey, I fucked up, I'm sorry, can we talk? Or you know what I mean? Like, first off, own your shit. I think is the best thing to do when it comes to anything that you feel is, if there's some kind of rift, if there's some kind of, I feel like reaching out, I want to talk to this person. I miss them. I want to, at least reach out and let them know how I'm feeling, see what I can do, but you're scared, or, you know, things like this. Or you feel, or somebody approaches you and they're fearful, but they're at least showing up. make it a point to just be soft in these moments, to not be that hard, what did you remember what you did to me kind of business. And also, if you reach out to somebody, approach that with, they're going to be soft and kind and gentle with me as I approach them, and see what you get. Like, don't expect that hardness or somebody throwing the door in your face if you show up. If they were really your friend, if there was really love there, or if you feel that there's something there that needs to be there, and you stop short from exploring it because of whatever. So that's what I'm hearing here with the friends, especially in this reverse. Like, really, let's just make it a point to be as gentle as we can going forward in our if there's misunderstandings or things that and you're feeling guided, yes, this is a good thing to kind of fill the gaps with some love where we had chasms before. That sort of feeling. Unconditional receiving is super difficult for me. I'm working on it. I was helping someone understand similar things as the reverse of that card today. Good. Okay, so that's the friends, you guys. Okay, let's see who's up next. We have the Lady of Joy, the Sorcerer, or Epona's Wild Daughter. And then we will get into Astral after this, you guys. It's 7:02, 55, 56, 57. So Epona's Wild Daughter, I'm feeling a no on this one. The Sorcerer, I don't know, call me crazy. I'm feeling that one. Yep. The Sorcerer, we are going to read about. And if you guys want to hear something real interesting, I did a Heart of Fairy pull last night, and this was actually the first card that came out. And I had not seen him before. That is the wrong book. I'm like, that is not 27. So this is the Heart of Fairy. We just did the friends from the Fairy Oracle. So they are from the same channeler artist, but they are different decks. So this deck we're going to read about the Sorcerer right now. This is the Heart of Fairy. And the Sorcerer. All right, guys, ready? Here we go. Interesting help. True magic. Consequences. Look at this person. So look at this person. Are you surprised? He's such a dull little man. Funny hat, funny nose, big ears, not paying the slightest bit of attention to you, you would think. Look again. There he is, nestled in the tree roots, listening, thinking, just about to move. And when he does, you might want to duck. Sometimes the most powerful beings appear to be the most insignificant. The Sorcerer is one of those beings. He doesn't create flashy illusions, and he doesn't astound with feats of magic. But if you need to call on a powerful being as you travel in fairy, he is the one to seek out. Approach him with caution. He is really not concerned with the everyday struggles and endeavors of fairy, let alone the human world. He works for his own ends, but he may help you if it suits his purpose. Think carefully before you ask him for anything. His help could have interesting consequences in the future. If you meet him, it may be best to nod respectfully and pass on. On the other hand, when he turns up, you may know exactly what you need to ask for. If you have an intuitive flash about why the two of you have come together, then by all means ask your question and see what happens, as long as you are prepared for the consequences. The truth, the answers. Are you ready? I'm also hearing here when it says interesting help, true magic, consequences. I got in here right here. He is really not concerned with everyday struggles and endeavors of fairy, let alone the human world. He works for his own ends, but he may help you if it suits his purpose. And this is really, that one sentence, you guys, is really, really, really standing out to me. And what I'm getting from this right now, and maybe more will come, but what I'm getting from this right now is truly, really mind who you're giving your energy to. I'm feeling at this time, especially you guys, when a lot of people are a little maybe confused, up and down, really feeling the energies, maybe not understanding, maybe just, you know, and especially for light workers, if you have a higher frequency, if you resonate at that type of vibe, people are going to want that, take from you, that sort of thing. So be discerning with the people that you're actually giving your time to and what you're doing with your time. And remember that you can help people in smaller chunks of time, of your time, unless you're getting paid as a professional helper. Be careful with your time. And think about how you're spending your time and really what the greatest good is for your helping time with other people, whatever that is, your counseling time, your helping time, your charitable work. Think of it as kind of one bucket, one bank account. And because it is, your time is one bank account and you need to split up that pie. And just really what I'm hearing here is just be discerning now more than ever. Small slices, large slices. What are these slices that you're putting out, especially for other people? Are they just going to take away what you're going to give and run away because they really don't care about, not that you need to give for them to care about you, but are they even like, what is it about that? I don't know. There's just something there. So please, this is what I'm hearing about that. Really stuck out. And there he is, nestled in the tree roots, listening, thinking. So connecting, and take a page out of his book, basically, is what I'm hearing. Listening, thinking. There's power in that, coming into your own sorcerer, your own power, tapping in, listening. Everybody has their own set of circumstances in which what you're working with that's magical. And the way to cultivate that is to have as much quiet associated in your time for yourself as possible, so you can hear the messages and get into that. Okay, so so we just got into, you guys, the friends and the sorcerer. And these can kind of, if you think about these, you know, they go hand in hand. Who is a real friend? Who is not a real friend? Who is there for you who are, you know what, this whole thing here, they do go together. You want to be there, you want to help, you want to, you know, there I am for you, but what's what? And be discerning about, just because this is one thing, this is a really, really big deal, you guys. This little nugget I'm going to bestow on you right now, because this is something we really need to. I learned last year, and it was a hard lesson to learn, but it's important, especially at this time when there are things that want to keep us light workers, light bodies, light warriors, whatever you want to call yourself, from ascending, from being as high vibe as possible. There really are things in place, the dark side, the dark forces, however you want to put it, negative, whatever, that are feeling us rise and trying to keep us low vibe. Okay, so a lot of things will come into our consciousness in order to do these things. But one thing you have to be really discerning about is when you're Mr. or Miss love is amazing and unity and everything is so great and we want to spread love and bring people in and all of that. It's still extremely important to be discerning as to who you invite into your personal space, who you're giving your energy to, who you're opening up to, who you are taking in their energy from, you know, and this is just something that's really, really important and difficult for people who are of the light worker, open, giving, loving types. We tend to not think about what we're doing before we're doing it, as far as helping sometimes, listening, giving, all of these things that feel really good, but sometimes they're extremely detrimental to us. And we really need to be discerning to that. So while we need our friends and we need unity and we need all this yummy good stuff, please tap in and listen to your guides when new people come in, especially to get really close, and who you're opening up your space to, whether it's online, whether it's in person, where your chunks of the pie are going, who you're letting take little bites, and what does it feel like, and check in with your guides. As far as, you know, new people are going to be showing up. Are they soul family? Are they soulmates? Or are they distractions and chaos and vampires, and who knows what's it's, because there are both. So we really, really need to think about that. And if you can identify certain people in your life where every time I'm going to do this or do that, and this is a me thing, it's a spirituality thing, it's a meditation thing, it's a creative thing, and here walks in this person, there's a clue for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You decide how many clues you need. You decide when they pop in or pop up with their business and their drama and their need of you, and when that happens in your day, in your moment, in your time. And do you stay, I was just about to get into a meditation, or I was just about to get into doing this painting or drawing or writing or whatever the F, before you showed up? Let me get back with you in a bit. Let's schedule some time. I realize this is difficult or whatever, but me, it's important. Can't always be giving out. And this is a lesson to learn. Also, again, who you're letting in. Smile on their face. They're hippie, they're a hippie, a massage therapist, nice kumbaya, natural, this, that, and the other person, you know, smoking their weed and wearing their hemp t-shirt. Doesn't mean you need to, you know, be their best friend in 2 flat seconds. Be discerning about all this kind of stuff, please. It's really important. We really, really need to be cognizant at this time more than ever about whom and how we're spending our time, and who is coming to us and knocking at our door, and what do they want. Just think about it. That's all I'm saying. It's a message, hard and fast. Yes, it's love. Yes, it's unity. Yes, it's soul family. Yes, it's all of this stuff. But there's also landmines, and there's also things that are trying to keep us from that could look great and shiny and this and that and all these things. We just tap in. The answers are there. It's easy to find out. Sky says, hello to everybody recently. Yes, looks like we have 7 people in the house. We've gone through a couple oracles that are good. Let's get comfy and cozy. It's 7:55 here in the Pacific. Let's turn off some lights, go potty, get a drink or whatever. I'm going to turn up my music. Hopefully everybody is ready for Astral. After Astral, I will read about Epona's wild daughter. Card number 54, and the Lady of Joy. She's very bright. There is actually detail to her. She's beautiful. So I will also take pictures of these cards and put them on my Instagram so you guys can see. For now, let's get situated. Let's get situated. I'm going to go potty. I'm going to have a smoke and a drink. Do the same if you'd like, and we should be getting into travel mode here in just a couple of minutes. Okay, you guys? Oh, plant, you're not usually there. Look at this one, you guys. Kitty! Hello, love bug. That's new. Check out my other YouTube to see me collecting these today, you guys. It was so nice out. It was beautiful. Sorry, things are falling. I'm still from bringing all my plants in today. Just need a couple more minutes, guys. We'll get ready. Turn this up. Ooh, look at my lights. Start thinking about if you guys have done these meditations before. Please start. I'm being told to tell you, family. Think of the meadow. All the different aspects of the meadow. And my little bear. Okay, loves. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. Take some really nice long deep breaths. It's 106:06 with 6 people here, 3 legs at exactly 7:22:22 when I sat down and said that. Oh, the numbers, you guys. If you're here, you're absolutely meant to be here. Please breathe into the energy and the love that we feel here. I'm feeling the energy. Start opening up your space even more intentionally, bringing in our spirit tribe, our spirit guides, the angelics. Jesus. Start feeling the warmth and the more denseness possibly in your atmosphere, in your room, in your home, wherever you are. Okay, everybody ready to travel? Sure hope so. Welcome, everybody. This is a divine sacred space that you have entered and you are in, and so is yours there at home. Welcoming in your spirit tribe, the angelics. Keep in mind, family, they are always with you. Start to perceive them coming in closer and closer to you in your space. My beautiful family. Imagine as they touch down in your space, in your home, in your room, wherever you may be right now, that they are lit up in beautiful divine light. As they touch down, this beautiful luminescent copper bright violet light pulsates and emanates through your space, through the air, can see it light up with each one coming in and offering their love, support, and guidance. It's not important to know who's who or their names. They are your family. They are your angelics. They are your spirit tribe. Take a really nice, slow, deep breath in and out and feel their energy as you start to feel your energy more coming up from your center, your core, your solar plexus family. Breathe into that space, your center. Slowly light up your infinity symbol as you sit in your chair or cross-legged on your bed, the floor, couch. Feel it go under you, above you, and grow. So you're inside the infinity symbol, your infinity symbol. Shoulders back, chin up, palms open on your knees, facing up. Repeat after me, family. I receive the love and abundance my angels bestow upon me. I receive openly and unconditionally. Breathe in that love all through and then radiate it right back out. And then watch them, your spirit tribe, the angelics, as you send it back out. Watch them multiply that beautiful energy and send it out with you. And so watch it go through your space, your home, your room. Perceive it leaving your home, going through the walls, up into the air and the atmosphere, down into Gaia. Again, take a deep breath, family. In and out. Feel your spirit tribe supercharging your energy. Again, going out, down, up, everywhere. And then perceive all the rest of us. Same thing. Peppered over Gaia. Not only now, in this moment, but in the hours and days to come when anybody may do this meditation and be here with us. Imagine where they are upon Gaia. Imagine their beautiful love energy with their angels, with their guides, supercharging it, sending it out in all directions, like it's happening with you right now. Another deep breath. All right, family, we're going to do that thing where we take a nice, long, deep breath. Inhale all the way in through our mouth. We're going to even bow over. Going to fully exhale. Going to inhale nice and slow and deep all the way up. We're going to fill up our lungs. We're going to hold until I say release. So we're going to release it, pushing all of that energy out. Imagine everything inside of you that isn't totally of the highest vibration being pushed out, and immediately your spirit tribe, the angelics, infusing that energy with their love and it going out into the atmosphere. Okay? Each time, more healing for us all and for Gaia. Each time, imagine. Ready? Get centered. Bow over. Empty your lungs. And slow, deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. And then push it all the way out. In. Hold it. And out. One more time. Hold it. And release naturally, family, nice and easy. Center. Perceive your space. Super, super bright. Bright, bright, bright violet light all around you from all of your clearing just now. Your angels, the angelics, infusing with their beautiful divine energy in with yours, going out in and around Gaia, starting with your space. Bright, 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 bright. So bright. So, so very bright. Bright, bright, bright. Light up, light up, light up. Bright, 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 bright. Get brighter. You, your center, your infinity symbol, your chakras, all of them, your body, your space, bright, bright, bright. Beautiful light. So very bright. See this from far away, family. Up, 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 up above the clouds. Up above where birds can fly. Imagine beautiful Gaia, violet lights, radiating out, electric, beautiful. See the oceans and the land as she turns, and you turn with her. See all the lights, the bright lights. And see the lights getting brighter. as she turns before you. See all the beautiful bright lights. So bright. From this high up, you can still see them. They're so bright. You and your friends and your soul family, soulmates, twin flames, bright. Maybe you're not together right now, but you are together right now. Light up, reach out, hold hands energetically. Send your energy to each other now, family. Say, I love you. I feel you. I already know you deep inside from long ago. And family, if it is meant to be, I will touch you and kiss you and hold you once again for the first time or the millionth time with our souls. Take a deep breath, family, and imagine you traveling to their space right now, leaving your space and finding your friends, your family, the soulmates you're attached to, the ones who you belong with in one way or another, and imagine you are there in their space. Standing before them as they are meditating and glowing in beautiful violet. And so are you. And you don't need to know what they look like. You don't need to know their names. Just imagine leaving a gift, a little box right in front of them. Has a bow on it. And in that box is your love, and they can feel it. And in that box is a message. And the message says, I know you. And the box is filled with love. And the message says, I know you. Because family, when you are family, you know each other on a soul level. I know you. So leave that gift, that present, leave it for your soul family. Perceive them. You may perceive them also sleeping and leaving this gift by their side. Maybe they're here in their dream state. And remember, you have gifts to open to. Your family is waiting for you. Take a deep breath, please, family. Now, please feel that beautiful energy on the top of your head. It is real. It is the hand of Jesus. Please take a deep breath, family. Feel his energy soak in from the top of your head all the way down. As you are a beautiful flower, just like that. Remember, like we've been before, in the meadow, in your space, around the circle, with each other, but as the flower, and there he is, watering you, infusing life and his love straight on top of you, all the way down. Look around, feel and see and perceive the mist and the glittering all through the air here in the meadow. This love water essence that Jesus is dropping on us. See it, what that looks like for the others. In this moment, family, please, what I'm being shown is imagine Jesus with all of us in the circle, individually, but all of us together. And his love is raining down upon you, this beautiful flower in the meadow. This supercharged, love-infused Jesus water that is misting and falling on your petals and your leaves and your stalks and your branches, down into the root of you, down into Gaia in this beautiful higher vibrational, other realm of Gaia that we come to. Look out and see the others, see the trees, see the mist, and see Jesus all around with everybody. Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Jesus. I truly hope you can feel my energy in this space. There are some of you who can feel me and hear me now so much better than before. And like before, and it makes me so very happy to be with you all here in this space. You can see, me, and you can see each other, feeling me. I come to you because I love you, obviously, my beautiful brother, sister. I come to you to be near you, to feel you, because we are family, because I am to guide you to each other. And when I say that there are those of you who can see me and hear me there and here and now, better, clearer, louder. You come together and I put your hands together, and through that you can sense family. This is a powerful way to recognize each other and me in each other. You see, when there is a recognition of knowing me intimately like this, my energy, seeing, believing, having faith, walking with me in the different places that you go, here and there, and all the places in between. There's a recognition for your family that they too walk with me and talk with me. I hope you understand. When maybe before you weren't sure, know now, family, things have been changing and continue to change. But one thing that is for certain now, more than ever, It will be the knowing of who knows me and truly does walk with me, and who are false. The messages from earlier, as Infiniti spoke, know, feel. Of course, you want to be and help all. I truly do understand. And one of the hardest lessons I learned was that sometimes people speak trying to convince you of their pureness and their faith. Listen for those who do. Those who are truly of faith, of love, of truth, of knowing me, will never try to convince you. You will feel it. You will know. You'll feel me. Or you won't. Not in that way. I hope you understand, family. It is so very important. Love all, send it out. But be careful of where you shine your light, where you focus your sight. Please feel me. I hope by now, all the way through your entire body. I hope that truly you feel a peace and joy today like you have never felt before, and tomorrow even more. Know I am bringing you closer and closer with each other. Recognize me in you and each other. I love you. Please feel your heart open more and more right now. Hello, family. This is Gaia. You are all so beautiful. Look at you. So beautiful, lit up, bright, beacons of light shining out to and for each other. Charged, grounded, invigorated with the love of none other than the beloved, beautiful Jesus. I see you and feel you through space and time. Again, through the energy of your soul here so many times. Again, now, like no other time. This is so very true. Oh, family, now please imagine from the inside, from deep inside of you, of me, deep all the way down. Imagine again the pillars anchored, family. The pillars are anchored in you and me. There is nothing that could possibly change any of it. How it's been, where it is, and where it goes. Again, we come here in this space. I bring you here, family. Beautiful lights, so bright. Feel above and below. Feel your roots reaching out. Feel the mist, the warmth, the love. Up, up, up. Through space and time in here. Your heart. Feel it. Feel how real it is. Stretch across. Stretch across with yourself, with your beautiful soul and your energy. Stretch across with yourself from where you sit to where you travel and back again. Not only now, but then to now and to each other. Feel the connections. Reach out. Hold on. Remember again, family. You, your brothers and sisters, your lives, your love, your family, each individually and collectively, your intention, your energy. You and all of that in this moment and all through time. Again, family, you individually and together. Family, you are the event. You are the returning. You and your brothers and sisters. It isn't money or systems of religion changing. Those move so slowly. It is you. You, your family, your creations, the babies you will make, and the babies that your babies will make. All of my babies. You are the event. You now, in this moment and in the moments to come, connected, bringing us and you and your families of the future to the space that you travel to now. Feel it, please, family. In all these spaces in time and of time and through time, you have always been the event. The many beams of light back and forth and back and forth. Can you see it, family? Watch the flowers bloom in the meadow. Breathe into the knowing how true it is. And send your love. Be the love. You are pure love. Meant for love, destined for love. Pure love. Always. And I love you. At this time, family, please envision Gaia in all of her beauty, however you perceive her, walking in her meadow. Offering her love to all of her beautiful flowers, smelling them, touching them, loving them, watching them grow. Look at how they multiply. You are them. They are you. You and your family through time. And watch as she walks through time with us. And watch as she walks through time with us. So do the angels, and so do the dragons, and so do the fae. We are all together. We are all one. You do not have to only perceive them as large. They are also small and may sit on a petal of a flower. It's really important today, I am being told, family, to anchor in to these feelings of love and family, connections, roots, time, soul. Feel us moving and traveling, getting closer and closer with every moment to these realities. This is how we get there. Make your wishes, make them known, write them down, sing them, speak them, share them. Believe in miracles, family. Please focus in on something here, something in this space, anything. Focus in on it now. Hold on to it. Whatever it is, big, small, whomever, whatever, focus in on something here. Pay attention to the detail, look at the color, look at the lines. Whatever it is, remember it. Whatever it is, think about it right now. Look at it. Don't be distracted. Focus in on something. Now send your love to that thing. Think of all the details that you can see of that thing here in this space. Send your love all through it. Remember it. Bring it back with you. And family, hold it as you start to let this beautiful space here with our family, with Gaia, fall away for now and come back into your space. Remember, lit up with violet light, permeated all through your space and through Gaia. Remember the messages. Breathe into your body and your space. Feel the energy. Feel yourself renewed. Please join me in chat. And if you have fallen asleep, I hope you hear me on some level and enjoy your space and time there. Please return tomorrow. Offer your acknowledgement of this space and leave us with your words so we may know your space here. I love you, and please meet me in chat when you are ready to share. Let this space fall away nice and slowly. Come into your body. Nice and easy, family. Don't make me spit up all over my computer. Anybody still with me? Conscious? Somewhat. I know it is hard to leave that space. That's why I'm being like, I'm not like rushing. I'm just like, hi, Leslie's back. It is a really great space, isn't it? I think I'm going to I'm feeling like something about carving out time for an extra long time in astral, you know, like more than the usual 45 to or nearly an hour usually. Sorry, I'm inhaling some brownie. Leslie says, went from crying like a baby to completely peaceful with Jesus, but when Jesus was showering us with his love. Yeah, I could feel that for a lot of people. It was very emotional. I have like dried up salty tears on my here. He is he's amazing with making you feel that. Like, did you feel his hand on your, did you feel that? Because it just came on like slowly, and just got more and more and more intense. And I was just like, oh, is that what's happening right now? I can barely open your eyes. Well, thanks for coming back. Yeah, that all felt so amazing when he I felt it up here, and then finally there was a point where when he said that, hopefully like you feel it in your whole body, and I was like, yeah, I think we all feel it in our whole body at this point. Yeah, I felt his hand, and then I could feel this sadness and insecurities leaving me. Oh, yay! Yep. Okay. I had like major brownie in my teeth. Oh, that's wonderful. That's good. That is really good. Oh yeah, felt his hand. Yeah, it is it's a amazing energy that comes from him. And while you can, you know, maybe you can feel him or you can hear him or whatever, you have to be in a certain space to like really feel that. They're getting more intense for you. Leslie's saying these are definitely getting more intense for me. You know what? I don't doubt that you doing the transcriptions, Leslie, listening and typing and really feeling it, probably more than anybody, would definitely do that. And that's why it would be like beneficial for other people to do that too, to even just read it, to read the words and of Jesus, of Gaia. And then when you go into astral, when you go and travel where we go and they're there and they're talking to you, it does, do you feel like that? Do you feel like it's just kind of done that for you? Probably. It makes sense to me. It really, yeah. She says, yeah, it really makes a difference. Yeah, I think it does. So that's why I tell people after the astrals to go back and listen, to read now. You're you're doing these transcriptions that are amazing and people can read them. Because when you're in astral, you're hearing, you're feeling and all that, but just like a dream, it fades. Do you remember what you were supposed to bring back with you? The thing. The thing you were supposed to focus in on and remember. What was it? You remember what that was? I mean, shit, man. The words come out of my mouth and I forget. Like I say, you're in another place for real. You're astrally projecting to another place. It's very vivid. It's very real. The divine messages that come through me that you can hear are happening coincidentally with what you're seeing. And it's a completely different space. And you come out of that and you come here, and this space is so different and it's so dense and so 3D. We tend to forget what happened there and what was said there and what we're, until you listen to it again or read it, because it just fades just like a dream, because it's not, it is a place, but it's different than this place. And this place is so much, we're so good at making that place evaporate. And I know it. And it's not, it just is, and we have to be really, really intentional about remembering what is said, about remembering what we're supposed to do, about going down, just is. She says, oh, here we go. I'm a white flower with a tiny dragon on the petal. Oh, so you're supposed to draw that. So what that was you to bring something back with you and remember the details and then draw it. It doesn't have to be anything, just draw it. And that's it. Just draw it. So whatever you focused in on, whatever that was, whatever the detail in our astral, draw it. That's what you're supposed to do. And then she says, yeah, I really think the messages need to be read after, because you feel so much. The brain doesn't register it in that way to remember. No, it really doesn't. There's only so much the energy stays with you and the feelings of it, because we'll all be like, oh, I feel amazing and this, that. And there's just like the tiniest slivers we bring back with us and we remember just like a dream. And so unlike a dream, luckily in this space, you can watch the video again, you can do the meditation again, you can read the transcriptions, and hopefully more people will be into helping with that. But if not, you're doing an awesome job, Leslie. And then she's, okay, I'm hoping to get caught up quickly on the transcription so I can type them up immediately the next morning so they're available right away. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, and as you can, do the past ones, because the past ones are amazing with the messages. We definitely need to do those. But yeah, staying in real time would be awesome. And you did that. Today you did that. You did send it to me. Now, like I said earlier, I had my whole day that didn't include any part of the computer, and I didn't get it up. But that's the way I was guided today. But it is something I'm going to do. That's like I have to bring the rest of my plants in. I still didn't even bring all my plants in. I need to bring the rest of my plants in, and that's like one of the top things on my agenda for tonight is to put up last night's transcription that you did. But yeah, that would be good. And hopefully more people will, as they're supposed to, become aware of them. As you are finding, there is resistance. So it's just going to take the right place, I guess, right places. You're so glad I got outside. Yeah, I've been getting outside more. That's been good. Oh, okay. So I guess nobody else is coming back. Sky is gone. I did promise I was gonna read about these last two cards. The Lady of Joy and Epona's Wild Daughter, and then we'll wrap it up. And gotta love how the Emperor was stuck in there. Okay, so first up is the Lady of Joy. Let me see if I turn this down, if we can see her. Her detail a bit more. So the Lady of Joy is card number 45. Joy in the moment. Sharing. True gift. I need more light. Everything got moved because of my plans today. There we go. Okay. Joy in the moment. Sharing and true gift. To choose the Lady of Joy is to receive a true gift for yourself. She is such an important being. To know her touch is to know pure joy. She comes to remind you that joy can be found everywhere at any moment. It has no size limits, no sell-by dates, no conditions attached. It just is. To accept this gift, find joy. Oh, sorry. So accept this gift. Find joy in the moment and pass it on. Joy multiplies when you pass it on to others. It is infinitely large. So if you give some away, you will always have more than enough for yourself. A good thing to remember in a world that can seem joyless much of the time. Fairy is a joyous place. By finding joy in the everyday, you help to make the veil between the worlds thinner and the possibility of fairy contact much more likely. So do your duty for the cause of inner world communications and be joyful. Now, I swear I talked about this earlier in the feed about the veils thinning, so this is truly like, yes, the whole joy thing and feel joy and stuff. But when I read this here, that was like ding, ding, ding here. By finding joy in the everyday, you help to make the veil between the worlds thinner. And this is the true message, you guys. Really understand that the veils are thinner, and they will continue to get thinner. And it is with our intent that this happens. And of course, energies and all the good stuff. Okay, so then, I'm feeling more there, but that's all I'm getting right now. And then we're gonna do Epona's Wild Daughter. Card number 54 for the the Fairy Oracle. Right to it. Inner shadows, nightmare, depression, madness, growth. Epona's Wild Daughter. In the bleakness part of the night, Dorcha comes, wearing her crown of fairy stars. She kneels on the ancient owl, bearer of the hidden wisdom of her night, and facing into the past with a clear, unflinching gaze, she holds us. We are held immobile, inwardly focused by her comforting yet implacable light-filled hands. She asks riddles that often seem impossible to answer at first, and yet she will not let us go until we find the solutions within ourselves. She is one of the great teachers of fairy, but her method of teaching makes Socrates' questions look like child's play. We must expect this of Dorcha because her lessons are about the shadow side of ourselves, the things we fear, our insecurities, self-doubts, and denials. She is a practitioner of tough love therapy. Dorcha is the wild daughter of Epona, lady of the horse and the moon. The moon. And the horse. Remember the horse and the moon. Okay, you guys. Sorry. Start over here. Dorcha is the wild daughter of Epona, lady of the horse and the moon, and she takes us through the dark hidden side of ourselves and into healing and fulfillment. From the temporary madness of rage, premenstrual tension, or great stress to the deeper and longer psychoses, she drives us on the journey through our eternal hells. When we complete the journey, we are transfigured and transformed, transcending our old selves. We can never be frightened by that darkness again, whether our own or that of others. But until that journey is fully complete, we exist in a state of vulnerability, which is where most of us are most of the time. Notice, please, that it is she and not her more gentle sister Lace who wears the crown of stars, a mark of service, compassion, and great wisdom. Dorcha's element is moonlight, the fifth element, which tempers and tests the spirit. Through her teaching, our inner conflicts and struggles through her teaching, our inner conflicts and struggles become, as they are resolved, our greatest strengths. So here she is again. So this is us. And there's Dorcha with her crown of lights. And she says, I got you until you got you. Basically. Epona's wild daughter, Dorcha, is the Sphinx whose riddles must be answered lest we otherwise be destroyed by our own internal conflicts. Dorcha reminds us that we cannot go forward until we have faced something buried within us that is holding us back. Her presence in a reading tells us that finding and working through this is a task of some urgency. I'm going to read that again. Dorcha reminds us that we cannot go forward until we have faced something buried within us that is holding us back. Her presence in a reading tells us that finding and working through this task is a task of some urgency. We can't expect help in this form, in this from other people, from the fairies, and from our dreams. But we must be open to these difficult questions and answers and be ready to face things about ourselves that are not what we wish them to be. She urges us to heal She urges us to heal the unresolved issues about who we really are and what we truly want to be. This is part of the required course of Self-Transformation 101 that we are all enrolled in here on planet Earth. The answers to her riddles often come in a sudden burst of enlightenment, like the solution to a Zen cone. We may watch a leaf fall or catch a glimpse of a tiny sliver of the new moon in the sky and suddenly be hit by the answer. Before that happens, we usually work long and hard upon the question, searching and digging for an answer. The realization, when we really have it, will be transformative. We will no longer be the people we once were. You don't you don't like this interpretation? Well, I have been telling you all along that we, you and I and everyone else, we will all receive varying messages from the fairies and the cards. Yours may well differ from mine. Ask Dorcha what message she has for you, and don't be surprised if her answer is another question or riddle. She and I both wish you well in solving it with all of our hearts. And reversed, it is, this meaning is much the same as above, but it may take longer and the resolution of the issue may be buried more deeply. At this point, the wise person prays for guidance and actively seeks it. I know, that's why we're reading the cards. Yet the presence of Epona's wild daughter implies that the answers we truly need are to be found deeply within ourselves. What do our nightmares tell us? Dorcha reminds us that we cannot go forward until we have faced something buried within us that is holding us back. When we complete the journey, we are transfigured, transformed, and transcending our old selves. So with the cards that we got here, you guys, it's like these two, and look at these two, 54 and 45 mirrored. And one is the Lady of Joy, pure, total, unabashed, unadulterated, childlike joy, love, bliss, all this good stuff, just joy, joy, joy. And then there's Epona's wild daughter saying you have yet to come into your full self and realization because there's still denials and insecurities and stuff that need to be transfigured and transformed and transmuted so you can get to this kind of thing. Really interesting. Really interesting. And Leslie herself just earlier talking about how when you are with Jesus, letting go of insecurities and all that. And that's literally what this is talking about, is breaking through these barriers that take up space, denseness in the body that you can fill up with love instead. And a good kind of vulnerability that is healthy, but not fearful and guarded. Well, not guarded in a good way. And last, you guys, I'm going to leave you with this. The Emperor card, the number 4 card, and this is from the Shadowscapes deck that was a stowaway card in with the fairies. I'm not quite sure how that happened when I was putting everything away, but it did. Everything is purposeful, as we know. And here is the Emperor. And I will read to you about the Emperor from which book? From, where is it? From this book. It's not the same book. That it's a different tarot book, but this is the book I'm going to read from for the Emperor. In this deck, the Emperor is this card. But this was the card that was the stowaway. Protection, stability, the Father. The Emperor is the Father. He's the tarot's perfect counterpart to the Empress. He represents the side of you that's protective, decisive, and truly stable. He brings clarity of mind, and this in turn leads to actions or decisions. Sometimes this card is literal and points to a paternal relationship in your life. At other times, it suggests reconnecting with a part of you that stands strong and tall and knows just what to do. With help from the sun, the Emperor can see for miles and miles. More about clarity, stability, partnerships, balance within yourself, for others, with others. There is look at how he's rooted, literally. There's something to be said about that. All right, 2:27, 44, 4 people here, 3 likes, 8:44 p.m. here on the Pacific. Thank you, Leslie, for coming back, being with me, for listening, for all the business. I appreciate it. For anybody who does this after, who follows this all the way through to the very, very end here, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So do the divine beings that we're all with, and please come back again. Don't forget to read the transcripts as they become available. Please let me know if you would like to help doing transcription. You can find them on my website, and share. I love you. So, infinite love, light, peace, blessings. Don't forget, the key is to create. And please do draw what you brought back with you from this astral. That is an important piece of anchoring. And yeah, so do that. Mine was a crystal coming out of the ground there next to a tree. So, without getting too much into detail, it was supposed to be one thing. So it was a crystal. It's like, so not supposed to be like on and on and on with the detail. It's supposed to be like one thing. So draw your one thing. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you so much. See ya.